Happy Thursday, sixth graders. We're going to continue on where we left off yesterday. We're doing our dimensioning on our orthographic projections, and we're going to go over the 8 guidelines or rules that you need to follow. And so we are right now talking about page 4 of your directions. And so on page 4, we are looking at these number 8. These rules right here. So we're going to go over these 8 rules. As we go over them, you should fill these 8 rules in on your paper. All right, I'm going to go back. And so rule number 1 is that dimensions should not be duplicated. What they mean by that is we already have 0.75 here, so we don't want to write that again here. We just want to put in there one time. Now, they also have 0.75 here, but that's showing a different side, and so that one's okay. Here we have 1.5, here we have 1.5, so it's twice. 2 and 2, it's twice. Here we have 1 here, and then we have 1 over here. You also see we have a 1 up here, but that's technically a different side. That's this top here. And so that one is not a duplication of this one. And so this is what it looks like if it's done correctly. And so you see they got rid of all the duplicates, and so each dimension is labeled correctly. That's rule number 1. Dimensions should not be duplicated. Rule number 2. They should be attached to the view that shows the contour of the feature. And so right here, this kind of shows what it looks like, how it goes up and back down, whereas this one's just like lines going through it. And so that's not the best place to put your dimensions on it. It works better if the dimensions are attached to where you can actually see what's going on. And so all they're saying is, rather than putting 0.5 on this line, put 0.5 over here. Or 0.75. If they had put it over here, that'd be red because that wouldn't work as well. You want to put it up where you can see it. And so this is what they want it to look like. Where it's on, where it changes, where you can see the contour. Rule number 3. Whenever possible, do not dimension to hidden lines. Sometimes it's impossible not to, but again, I talked about that earlier with that 0.75. This one's dimensioned to a hidden line, that's why it's dashed. And so it's better to put it on this one where you can actually see the contour. And so if you're doing it correctly, it's going to look like that. Rather than here, it's over here. And you notice when they put the 0.75 in, they actually move the 1 inch then over to the other side, which is fine. Both of them basically show the same thing. And so either side with the 1 inch would be all right. Number 4, don't go through or over the object. So you can see how this is inside. They want to always try to put them on the outside. And so this number should be out here or over here. This one should be up here. Or even up here would be better than where they have it right now. And then the 0.75 would be right over here. All right, so again, nothing in the side of it. Try to keep it all on the outside. So don't dimension over or through the object. Number 5, whenever possible, put it between the views. And so again, what they're saying is these numbers are outside of the views. They want it in between. So like in here, or over here, or over here, or over here, or over here. We don't want anything on top. We don't want anything on the bottom. We don't want anything outside whenever possible. Again, with that 0.75, it made more sense to put that one over here on the actual change in view rather than to the hidden line. And so that's why that one breaks the rule. And so again, they're just pointing out that this dimension is not between the views, whereas this one's in between here, these are in between there, this one's in between those. But it's better to put it on the change in contour than to a hidden line. Rule number 6, when you're doing a circle, you dimension it by its diameter. If we actually have an arc, which we won't, you want to do that by the radius. So just remember, all circles, you want to do how thick is it from one side to the other. And so like this one would be like 1/2 inch, 0.5. And you notice how all the other numbers are in between the views. Nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. And so number 7, holes are located by their center lines, which may be extended and used as extension lines. Actually, I'm going to go back to number 6 for a second and just want to tell you this is called a leader line. So rather than write inside the object, you do a leader line that takes it out of the object to the outside. Okay, back to number 7. So you got these center lines right here, so that's telling you this is the center of the circle, and then you're dimensioning to that. From here to here is 1 inch, so the middle of the circle is 1 inch. And rule number 8. Holes should be located and sized in the view that shows the feature as a circle. And so here's where you can see the circle, so that's where the dimension should be, not to your hidden lines. And so if we go to this one, this kind of shows how they move that one that was here down to here, and move this one that was up over here, over to here. So it's on the view that has the circle. And those are your 8 rules. Please get those written down if you haven't already. And we're going to continue on with our next section, which is going ahead and actually redrawing these and then putting dimensions in with 1 square equal 1/4 inch. And so I'm basically going to do this whole first one for you to walk you through it. And then you guys are on your own for the next 2. So this one here, which is more challenging, and this one here, which is also more challenging. And this one here, the catch is every square is a centimeter. So actually it's kind of nice that way. You don't have to do any math. It's just if it's 6 squares, it's 6 centimeters. But I'll go back to this one and we'll do this one together. And we're back. So basically we are going to do an orthographic projection of this shape, and then after we have that done, we're going to add in our dimensions. And so we have our 3 sides. We got our front view, our top view, and our side view. And so I'm going to go ahead and kind of highlight each side. So again, this is our front view here. Make that red. Actually, I should make it green. I think that's what you guys were using. And then my top view is going to be this piece here and this piece here. And then my side view is going to be this piece here and this piece here. So we will start with our front view. And so one of the things we have to do with our front view is figure out how many boxes is it long. And it gets kind of tough because it's kind of tough to see all these little boxes in here. And so I'm actually going to go ahead and erase that line on the outside because that makes it tougher to count it. And then I'm going to come back and try to count it out. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It looks like it's 16 boxes long, or 16 squares long. It says each square is 1/4 inch, so that means I'm dividing by 4. And so if I take 16 divided by 4, that's going to be 4 inches. But we're not doing dimensions yet. I'm just going to draw it out. So I'm going to go 16 boxes across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And then I'm going to do my side going up. I'm going to count up how many. Now this one's a little bit different because you actually have to do triangles. How many triangles are touching it? And so each triangle counts as a box. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like 10. So it looks like I have 10 boxes touching it. So I have to go up 10 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I got to count how many is it going back the other way. And I can't count it here. And so this edge over here, though, is the same as that edge. So I can count it on the other side. And so it looks like it is 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes. So now I'm going to go back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I want to know how many is it down? How many down is it? So again, I'm going to erase this a little bit so I can see a little bit better. I might as well get that one erased too because I'm going to need that one over there too. All right, so it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6 triangles. So I'm going to go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I went down one too many. And then I'm going to go back across. But again, I can't see how many squares it is going across here. Now technically I could just subtract. Since I know it went across 4 here and it's 16 total, this should be 12. But it's good to double check. So I'm just going to double check my math. Hopefully this comes out as 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, we're good. So go across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then it should just be 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll go to all my 4. And I am done making my front view. So basically I went across here, which is here. I went down here, which is here. I went across here, which is down here. And I went back up here, which is there, and across here, which is there. So I got my front view done. In fact, I'm going to label this front. Oh, if I can't spell with this thing. And so up here is going to go my top view. And there's 2 pieces to the top view. I got this piece here, and I got this piece here. So with my top view, I'm going to make sure when I start that I have it lined up with the edge of this. And I'm going to count up and see how many squares it is going across first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know, I thought it was an even number. Maybe it is only 9 though. I'm going to count at the bottom too. Maybe I can see better on the bottom. So I'm going to count that one more time because for some reason I thought they always did even numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, I got 9 again. All right, so I'm just going to go up 9 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want a little pass, but... And then we already know this one. We already counted that one out. That's 4. So I'm going to go back over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm just going to complete this box. I know it's just a square. So I'm just going to go down and then back across. And then I'm going to do this piece here. And I know it's going to go all the way out to this line. So I'm just going to go across. And then you can always double check it to make sure it is 12. But I already counted it once, so I'm going to assume that it's still 12, that it didn't change. And so that's my top view. And now all that left is my side view. So I'm going to get this labeled side. And that's the 2 blue squares. So we got this blue square and that blue square. So I'm going to start at the top here. And so I already know that's 9 for this piece here. And so I'm going to start lined up with this piece. I'm going to go across 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm almost out of time here. I got 10 seconds. So I'm going to have to continue this on in a second video. But this one's going to go down there. And we're going to go across. And we're going to go down.